One thing I get asked all the time is, how does terrain explain infection? To understand infection is to first understand what exactly these microbes are doing. Bacteria, fungus, parasites, those are known as saprotrophs, meaning they eat dead and dying tissue. They're bioremediating agents, meaning they'll convert this dead and dying tissue and all of this waste and decaying matter into nutrition for the environment and by extension the body to use. One thing about microbes is they're always present, shown by Béchamp, Enderlein, Bigelsons, Gaston Naessons, Claude Bernard. They're always around. We are literally walking microbes. However, the disease state always prefaces microbial action, meaning toxemia, nutritional deficiency, or trauma of some sort always comes first. Then come the microbes. All those guys, including guys like Max von Pettenkofer or Royal Raymond Rife, all showed that microbes have no action on healthy tissue. They only work on diseased matter. What does this mean for supposed infection? It means that you have an accumulation of toxic gunk in your body, and then the microbes native to that environment will pleomorph, adapt to that environment, and begin to eat this dead and dying tissue. During that process, you need to remove all that waste. Then come the symptoms, which are actually a good thing in the terrain model. Fevers, sweating, diarrhea, vomiting, pain, although not comfortable, are necessary for you to heal and surpass the disease process, not only to adapt to an environment, but to detoxify. And this is necessitated by microbial action. An example, we're told Staphylococcus aureus is responsible for skin infections, specifically when you use antibiotics or cortisol drugs or are in surgery and you have tubes going in and out of your body. Here's the problem. Staphylococcus aureus actually lives on the vast majority of healthy people's skin at all times. In fact, a recent study showed that 1 in 4 people have millions upon millions of Staphylococcus aureus on their skin at all times. So not only does this violate Koch's postulates, it shows clearly that it can't be the cause of the disease. For a fact, a deeper dive into Staphylococcus aureus has shown not only is it present in the vast majority of people, but the metabolite, once dubbed a waste product or a toxin, actually heals the affected tissue. This is a complete paradigm shift, almost a 180 that we have to do with our understanding of how microbes work, how they work in symbiosis with the terrain they inhabit, us, and actually want us to be healthy. And they are the main predicate in doing so. Of course, supposed infections and symptoms really do suck, but the last thing you want to do is prevent the removal of all of this waste via things like antibiotics or anti-inflammatories. Anything with an anti in it, it's just going to push everything deeper into your tissues, leading to chronic illness. I would highly suggest using natural interventions, whether they be herbal remedies or extracts of some types. It can be turpentine, it can be usnea, it can be activated charcoal, bentonite clay, DMSO, it can do dragon's blood, so many different things that work with the body, providing nutrition and allowing the detoxifying process to go unhinged while helping the microbes do their job. Important to note that any supposed metabolites formed during this process, the vast majority of them are going to be beneficial for the body, actually in a form of nutrition. However, in certain cases, when there's an anaerobic environment, the fermentative waste products can potentially be harmful, not because of the microbes per se, but the terrain that they are inhabiting and the toxic food that they are eating that leads to toxic fermentative products. However, you still should not use antibiotics or antifungals or any antimicrobial for that matter, especially antiviral, because viruses don't exist. What you can do is use the same natural protocols that I mentioned. And I mean, I'm going to include so many more in the comments below, but I hope this was a quick video so you can learn how infections are actually a good thing in the bioterrain model.